Think how ironic that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and the rest of the ladies on The View spend their time calling Republicans the conspiracy theorists, but they have been wrong about everything they have said over the last couple of years.
I respect everything everyone is saying to me, and I don't want to fake apologize. I'm very upset about that people are misunderstood what I was saying. And it's not good for anyone. And it's not good for poor folks. It is not good for y'all because you become slave fodder. It's not a good thing. It's not good for women because you are now being told and dictated to, and you can't say anything because they, throw you in a jail or whatever. People got very, very, very angry and still are angry. I mean, I'm getting, all of the mail from folks and the very real anger because people feel very different.
The camera cuts to a silent room. Whoopi Goldberg sits there, blinking rapidly, her lips trembling, gripping the edge of the table like she's trying to steady herself. This time, things are different. She's not behind the desk on The View, tossing out sharp opinions like they're absolute truth. She's in court. And the reason? Karoline Leavitt. Karoline, young, outspoken, and completely unapologetic, has done what no one saw coming. She took Whoopi to court and made her answer. For everything. And the evidence? It's all out there. What started as a heated exchange on live TV has turned into a massive legal battle. The gloves are off, the emotions are raw, and Whoopi is struggling to keep it together. Before we go step by step through this courtroom drama, take a second to hit that like button and subscribe. This case is shaking up Hollywood, and you don't want to miss a thing. Already subscribed? You're the best. Let's get into it. It all began, as it often does, on The View. A group of co-hosts, a controversial guest, and a debate that quickly turned personal. This time, the guest was Karoline Leavitt. Joy Behar was the first to take a shot, reducing Karoline's political success to her looks. Then Whoopi jumped in, accusing her of benefiting from wokeness. Sunny Hostin followed up, brushing off Karoline's achievements as nothing more than white privilege. The audience laughed, the co-hosts smirked, but Karoline didn't react. She stayed quiet, collected her thoughts, and waited.
You don't have anything to say. Mm-hmm. You blab. You just go on and 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 on. Mm-hmm.
A few days later, she fired back in a way no one expected. Instead of a Twitter rant or a dramatic interview, she built a legal case. She gathered every clip, every quote, every condescending remark. Then, with her lawyers, she filed a lawsuit so big it made headlines everywhere. $800 million. This wasn't just against Whoopi. The lawsuit named Joy, Sunny, and even ABC itself. The claims, defamation, character attacks, a deliberate effort to silence conservative voices. But Karoline wasn't playing politics. She made that clear in a statement from her legal team. This isn't about left or right. It's about accountability. No woman should be publicly torn down just for having a different opinion. And just like that, it wasn't just a lawsuit. It was a battle.
Stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay,
now, as
I'm
for
sorry,
this
guys.
debate,
We're going to come back out to the panel. Karoline, thank you very much for your time.
These women are completely out of touch with reality. And you're right, ABC should wake up.
Fast forward to this week inside the courtroom. Whoopi walked in wearing sunglasses, her face unreadable. But as Karoline's team presented their case, things started to shift. Witnesses say Whoopi looked shaken as video after video played, clips of her mocking Karoline's intelligence, her appearance, even her way of speaking. Then came the emails, the call logs, internal messages from producers confirming they knew this segment would get a reaction, and they kept the cameras rolling to capture every second. At one point, Whoopi was seen whispering to her lawyer, then covering her face with her hands. During a break, she even wiped away tears. It was a stark contrast. Whoopi, once untouchable, now visibly struggling.
Bang, Rowan, I couldn't do that at 27. No nonsense, straight to the point, courage, detail.
And Karoline? She didn't smirk, didn't gloat. She just sat there, calm and composed. But the message was loud and clear. Karoline didn't just bring evidence, she brought everything. Her legal team gathered months of footage, transcripts of key moments, and even behind-the-scenes show notes that pointed to a clear pattern of targeting. One leaked document, allegedly from the show's producers, specifically advised them to use Karoline's age against her, pushing her into a defensive position from the start. Legal experts in the courtroom were stunned. This wasn't just harsh commentary, it seemed intentional. When questioned about the notes, Whoopi reportedly tried to distance herself, saying she wasn't involved in every production decision. But Karoline's lawyer didn't let that slide. Not knowing isn't an excuse when you have a microphone. In front of millions, they said. The courtroom went silent for a moment before a wave of reactions spread through the crowd. Whoopi, clearly shaken, had no immediate response.
They likened President Trump to Hitler. They have mocked him. They have shamed him. They have lied about him consistently on their show. And it was a joy to watch them on November the 6th when they realized that tens of millions of Americans do not listen to the lies that they have spewed. These women are completely out of touch with reality. And you're right. ABC should wake up. They just paid $15 million to President Trump's future library. That's a great thing for the American people.
Meanwhile, ABC is scrambling behind the scenes. Network executives are reviewing Whoopi's contract, weighing the legal risks, and wondering if The View can recover from this. Reports suggest that advertisers are quietly backing away, ratings are slipping, and ABC's public relations team has yet to respond. Whoopi, once seen as one of the network's biggest names, is now a liability. Some insiders claim ABC is even considering shutting down the entire show, knowing that if Karoline wins, the precedent it sets could have long-term consequences. While Whoopi struggles under the pressure, Karoline is standing firm. Her composed and methodical approach in court has won her widespread respect. Social media is on fire, with hashtags like Dodge Justice for Karoline and Down Media Accountability gaining momentum. Even people who previously criticized her are now praising.
Raised a few eyebrows using the Bible to support the idea of kids getting gender change surgeries. Take a look.
This is a party that says we believe in parents' rights. You're telling me that as a parent, I'm not smart enough to decide if my child and I need to have gender affirming. Our doctors are not involved. What is going on? So I can't decide what my kid reads. I can't decide for my child what my child says is going on. You're telling me your beliefs, and they keep saying it, and I keep saying, what Bible are you reading? Because God was really clear.
Very clear.
I would say this is a new low for The View, but it isn't. They've gone way lower before. It's certainly on brand for The View.
Her courage for taking on a powerful media institution. She isn't playing the victim. She's making a statement. So what happens if the court rules in Karoline's favor? Whoopi could be forced to issue a public apology, pay a massive financial settlement, and possibly step down from The View altogether. But beyond that, this case is drawing a clear boundary. It's proving that media figures can't say whatever they want without consequences. If this lawsuit is any sign of what's to come, the days of unchecked public takedowns may be coming to an end. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Did Whoopi Goldberg cross a line? Was Karoline right to hold her accountable? Should The View face consequences for its hosts' actions? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And before you go, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more exclusive coverage. If Whoopi is already unraveling in court, this is just the beginning.